So it's the closest thing to experiencing a sense of nomadic lifestyle. When you travel and you're in a foreign nation, country, and you're walking on places you've never seen before, meeting people you don't know and never seen, it's a beautiful thing. However, there's also this sense of the unknown, which adds the dynamic and the special ingredient that makes life beautiful, which is called an adventure. An adventure. I consider myself an adventurer. I love adventure. I love exploration, newness. I love this special ingredient in life. It's what gives me the mojo to be creative and productive, like what I'm doing right here with this camera. It also gives me the idea, the reflective idea. I go in retrospection and reflection modes intermittently as I traverse in strange lands and diverse places. I reflect that I am a nomad and a sojourner here in this world. We all are, but some people don't want to think about it. They push it aside and they say, you know what? Yeah, you're right, but we will think about that another time. We will talk about that another time. Because people don't want to come to grips with the reality that we are nomads. We are nomads in a strange land. The Bible tells us this, that we are travelers and sojourners. That's why Jesus encourages us to be in the world, but not of the world. To not be like the world. That's why God said, come out ye from among them. Ye are a royal priesthood, a special people, a chosen generation. Ye are the elect of God. Sojourners. Our home is not here on these beautiful beaches in Zanzibar. We live in Italy. Italy is not my home. My home is in Belize. That's where my navel string is. Navel string is. Okay? How you pronounce it? And then you can retract and go. I go back to my mother's womb. I came in the world through my mother's womb. And where did I come from? I came from God. God created me. And where will I return to after completing full circle? Right back in the hands of God. Yes, sir. And there I will be judged. And he will ask me, Mervin, what have you done with that life I've given you to spend some time in the world down there on planet Earth? And I will say, God, honestly, I wasted the first 42. I'm so sorry again. But I learned great lessons, and I started telling the world about you. And I started telling them that it doesn't make sense for them to live as I once lived. It doesn't make sense for them to indulge in sinful actions, bad habits and addictions, a negative life and lifestyle. I started telling them, Lord God, and for example, if I live 70 in the world at 70 and then go to God, I would say, Lord God, for 42 years, minus 70, 28 years, the last 28 years I dedicated it fully to you. And I lived for you. I had a beautiful family because you gave it to me, and I trained up my child in your ways and statutes and laws. I won my wife and my father-in-law, mother-in-law over to you, and I served you with all my heart, mind, soul, and strength as you've commanded me to do in the Bible. And God is going to say, Mervin, well done and good and faithful servant. Come into the paradise that I have created for you long before the foundations of the world. And I'm going to step in. And when I step in, first person I'm going to see is Father Abraham, with David as his side, Joshua and Moses. I'm going to go right over confidently, me and Jesus. I'm going to sit down and talk. I'm going to shake everybody's hands. And we're going to begin a long, eternal conversation about the deep mysteries and awesomeness of God. And we're going to eat from the everlasting fountain of the milk and honey of the deep mysteries of God. And we're going to enjoy that and the light of God forevermore, where the city of gold and the street of gold lies, and the sea is as glass. And we're going to see the angels blowing their trumpets. And we're just going to hear music that has never been heard before, cannot be explained, and cannot be translated in this world to any great musician. We're going to do great things. We're going to sit with the children that have died in abortion and lost their earthly rights and privilege to live and sojourn here like us because their parents made bad choices and aborted them, or they were miscarriage in certain unfortunate situations. And we're going to see them sitting with the lion and the bear. And the lion will be eating straw, and the children will be stroking the heads of the bears, big, huge grizzlies, and it will not harm them. And there will be no more weeping and gnashing of teeth, that will be on the opposite side of the chasm in the pits of hell. There you don't want to go. So if you know what's good for yourself, and you see the beauty of this life right here that we are experiencing as a family, okay, this is nothing yet. This is nothing to what God has in store for those that love Him. Right now, God is allowing me and my family to enjoy this because God knows where I have been in hell. And I didn't want to stay there, and He came down and rescued me. And He will rescue anyone that wants it as well. So there ends my little short sermon today on the beaches of Zanzibar. I can go on forever and ever and ever, because the words of God run in me like a fountain of life. And I can tell you, I can suggest to you, I can plead with you. If you know what's good for yourself, serve God. See you in another video blog. Don't be like the sea star out of water. Don't be like it. Be a different... Hold on. Be a difference maker. Pick up the dying sea star on the beaches of the world and put it back in the water. Be a difference maker. Be a person that will take his or her time to save one sea star at a time. Okay? That's the lesson. See how God provide everything for my lesson on the go. Thank you and have an amazing day.